Good afternoon all of you. Today I am going to teach you linear equation in two variables. So before I move ahead, I would like to tell you what we mean by equation. First of all, equation is, all of you might have studied in the junior classes. An equation is any statement written in mathematical form. It involves, what does it involve? It involves sign of equality, it involves some constants and variable, it also involves some arithmetic operations. Right? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So what is an equation? An equation is any statement written in mathematical form which involves a sign of equality, some constant and variable separated by some arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And basically equation is to establish an equality between two different individual expressions. I am going to write an example for you here. Suppose x plus y equals to 2. So here x and y both are variables. This is the constant. This is the sign of equality. And this is the arithmetic operation. So moving beyond arithmetic linear equation, I would like to discuss what do you mean by a linear equation. Let us take an example. X plus y equals to 2. So linear equation is any equation in which the highest power of the variable involved is 1. So here these two other variables. What is the power here? Here the power is 1. Here also the power is 1. So this is an example of linear equation. That means the degree of equation is 1. What is the degree? Highest power of variable. This is what you call degree. Right? So suppose if I am going to write x square plus x equals to 4. If I am going to ask you, is this a linear equation? You are going to say no, because here the highest power was 2. Moving beyond, if I am going to write x y is equal to 4. Is it a linear equation? No, this is also not a linear equation, because here also the power is 1, here also the power is 1, and if they are being multiplied, if both the constants are being, variables are being multiplied, the powers get added up. So this is also not an example of linear equation. Moving beyond, I would like to discuss what do you mean by solution of a linear equation. So let me write an example. X plus y equals to 10. This is an example of linear equation. Now, what all values of x and y satisfy this particular equation? I am writing it here. First one, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 9. This satisfies this equation. So this is the solution of this equation. Any other value which is possible? Yes. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 8. This also is a solution. Third, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 10. Is this a solution? Yes. Can it have a negative solution? Yes. X is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 11. This also is a solution. So what do you draw a conclusion from here? If we are provided with one single equation involving two variables, we can have as many number of solutions we want. So there should be some restriction onto it. That I will be digging later. So what do you mean by solution to a linear equation? Solution to a linear equation means all those values of x and y, all those values of the variable which satisfy the equation are solution to the given equation. Before moving further, I would like to tell you what do you mean by, I am going to write general equation. General equation. What is the general equation? It is that equation which could be generalized. That means if I am writing a solution to this equation, it could be applicable to all the linear equations in two variables. So what is the general equation here? a1x plus b1y equals to c1. This is the first equation. And a2x plus b2y equals to c2. This is the second equation. Both these equations are a system of equation, general equation for linear equation in two variables, provided that x comma y are variables a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2 are constants. So this is a condition, right? But can anyone of you tell me why I am taking two equations here? So there is a check in that. The reason is there should be as many number of equations as the number of variables. Here there are two variables, so as to solve and have one solution to this system of equation, we need to have at least two equations. So the number of variables should be equal to the number of equations. This is the main point in that. This could be asked in your multiple choice questions as well. Now moving on to methods of solution. In two variables. So there are various methods. I am going to discuss it one by one. Hidden trial method. This is the most common method, and it is not only restricted to linear equation in two variables but to every kind of solution. Here you just need to substitute the value of the answer which is given there into the equation, and if it satisfies the equation, it is the answer. So, but this type of hidden trial method you won't be using in your academics, you are going to use it in your competitive examination. So that's why I put it across here. I will be discussing it, but not for your academic point. Now, the next method is elimination method. This we are going to discuss because this is a part of your syllabus. The next method is substitution method. The next method is cross multiplication method. So all these methods are algebraic method because we need to solve it algebraically, right? The last part, not the first one, these three methods. There is one more method which is known as graphical method. This is also a method to solve. This is independent of these three methods. This is also you are going to discuss in your syllabus. Now, moving further to the first method of solution of linear equation. That is hit and trial method, and again saying only y is equal to 6, and the second one is x minus y is equal to 1. Here, and suppose if you are provided with the answers, right, let me take here 2, so that it will be easy for you. 2, right? So I am writing 4 options here, A, B, C and D. The first one is 4, 2, second one is 2, 4, the third one is 3, 1, and the final one is 5 and 1. So suppose if you are asked to choose what is the solution, so I am going to start from the last one here, 5, 1. Does this satisfy the first equation? 5, 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. See, the first, before that I will tell you, 4, 2. This means the value of x is 4 and the value of y is 2. So this is, you need to keep in your mind, the first value is the value of x and the second value is the value of y. So 5, 1. Does this satisfy the first equation? Yes. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Now moving to the second equation because it should satisfy both the equation. 5 minus 1, it is equal to 4. What is given here? 2. So this does not satisfy. So this is not the answer. Next one. 3, 1. Does this satisfy the first one? 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Here it is given 6. Not possible. Again cancel. 2, 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Okay, satisfying. Here 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. Here it is plus 2. So this also is not satisfying. So the last option you have to have is 4, 2. So this will be the answer. If you want to check, you can put the value and check. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6 and 4 minus 2 is 2. So this is the answer. But again I am reminding you, it is only for competitions. Now moving on to the second method, which is perhaps the method for your academics, elimination method. So what is this method? So I think I should be using a generalized form or normal express y method. I will be using the normal digits here so that it will be easy for all of you to understand. You have to consider equation 2x plus 3y equals to 6 and x minus y is equal to 4. I need to find a solution here. So moving beyond, this is your first equation and this is the second equation. What we need to do in this particular method, elimination method. In this method, we are going to equate the coefficient of any one variable. Either you equate the coefficient of x or you equate the coefficient of y. How are you going to equate it? So here in this case, I am going by multiplication, we can equate that. So what are you going to do here? We are going to equate the coefficient of x. So what is the coefficient of x here? It is nothing but 1. So multiply equation number 1 by 1 doesn't create any difference between the two, right? So anyways I am doing it again here. This is 2x plus 3y equals to 6. This is the equation number 1. Now if I am multiplying the second equation by the coefficient of the first one, x, if I am multiplying it by 2, I am going to get equation number 3. See, don't consider it as 2 minus 3. That's why I am putting a circle here. This denotes equation number, right? So what will be equation number 3? If I am multiplying it by 2, I will be getting 2x minus 2y equals to 8. The entire equation is going to be multiplied by 2. If you want to see, you can see here. X minus y is equal to 4. If I am going to multiply it by 2 here entirely, it will be 2x minus 2y equals to 8. Please don't multiply only if you are doing it in this way, 2x minus y equals to 4. This is wrong. The entire equation is to be multiplied by 2. So if this is the third equation. Now you see that the equated coefficients are equal. They have same sign. This is positive. This also is positive. If both the equations have same sign, then we are going to subtract 1 minus 3. When we are going to subtract, the signs are going to change. This will be minus, plus opposite is minus, minus opposite is plus, and then here it is plus, the opposite is minus. So now if we are subtracting 2x minus 2x is equal to, this is going to cancel, 3y plus 2y, it is 5y, 6 minus 8, this is equal to minus 2. This is the linear equation in one variable. Now you can easily solve it. Y is equal to minus 2 upon 5. So this is the solution of one variable. Now how are you going to find? I am going to write it here. Okay. Y is equal to minus 2 by 5. The next part, I hope you remember how you are going to solve the value of x. Substitute this value of y in any of the equation, either in equation number 1 or in equation number 2. I am going to put it in equation number 2 because I think that sounds easy. X minus, what is the value of y? Minus 2 by 5, and here it is how much? 4. So this is x plus 2 by 5 equals to 4. How are you going to solve it? Take this constant to the other side. This will be x is equal to 4 minus 2 by 5. This is the remainder, denominator is 1. Take the LCM. 5 4s are 20. 20 minus 2. This is equal to 18 by 5. So x is equal to 18 by 5 and y is equal to minus 2 by 5. So what is the solution? X is equal to 18 by 5 and y is equal to minus 2 by 5. This is the answer. You can substitute the values here and then check. 18 plus 2, 20, 20 by 5 equal to 4. This is the right? So now moving on to the second method, let me consider the same equations so that you can keep a check on to what was the answer previously. Here it was 2x plus 3y and here it was x minus y. Now the method is going to change here. The next method was substitution method. So the same equations, just I am going to change the method. So what we are going to do in this substitution method? In substitution method, we are going to find the value of one variable in terms of the other from any one equation, and then we are going to substitute the value of that particular variable in the second equation. So here let me consider this equation number 2. Consider, because this is very easy sort of thing, that's why I am considering equation number 2. Here it is x minus y is equal to 4. So what is the value of x? X is equal to, take this y to the other side, this will be 4 plus y. This is equation number 3 I am supposing. So here from equation number 2 I have found out the value of x in terms of y. Now I need to substitute this value of x in equation number 1. Don't substitute it in the same equation, otherwise it will be still the same. So substitute it in the equation number first. Now substituting, use the same language, that will be better. Substituting value of x in equation 1, because we have found out the value of x from the second equation. So what will it will be? 2 into 4 plus y, here it is a plus sign, plus 3y equals to 6. Now here it will be 8 plus 2y plus 3y equals to 6. This 2y plus 3y is, I am writing it here, 2y plus 3y, 5y plus 8 equals to 6. 5y equals to 6 minus 8. 5y is equal to minus 2y minus 2 and y is equal to minus 2 by 5. I hope you remember the previous value was y is equal to minus 2 by 5. Now how are you going to find the value of x? X will be, just substitute this value of y in third one. Substitute value of y in 3. What was it? X is equal to 4 plus y. So here x is equal to 4 plus minus 2 by 5. Again the same thing, 5, that is 20, 20 minus 2, x, 18 by 5. The answer is still the same, x is equal to 18 by 5 and y is equal to minus 2 by 5. So two methods are already over. I am going to teach you the third method, keeping the same equations. This is perhaps a very easy method, and I am going to put a particular name here, Chupa-Chupai method, which is not given in your book. I am going to change the name here. Here it is, cross multiplication method. How many of you have played Chupa-Chupai in your younger days? Many of you. Even I have also. So, what do you do in this cross multiplication method? First of all, you write the value of x, y, and here put minus 1. Put an equal sign here, put an equal sign here. Draw a line beneath here, draw here, draw here. Right? Now, there is a big thing. What values are you going to write in the denominator of x? Hide this x. What is remaining? 3, and here it is nothing but minus 1. Just the coefficients. So here it is 3 minus 1 is still 6 and 4. I am repeating it once again. What are you going to write in the denominator of x? Hide this x. What are the constants which you are getting here? 3 minus 1, 6 and 4. Next one, y. Hide this y. What are you going to get? You will be getting 6, 4 and 2 and 1. Hide this y. Move in a particular direction. You don't see that this 2 and 1 is coming in front. You should be moving in a particular direction. So 6, 4 and 2 and 1. Now again, hide this part. 2, 1, 3 and minus 1. Any problem here? No. So how are you going to solve it further? I am going to write it here. First of all, you are going to move in the right direction. Right cross here. Always you are going to multiply these two. So x is equal, beneath x you are going to write 3 into 4. It is 12 minus 6 into minus 1. This is minus 6. Any problem here? No. Here, beneath the value of y, what are you going to write? 6 into 1. This is 6 here. 4 into 2. This is 8. Minus 8. What are you going to write beneath 1? Minus 1. Minus 1 by 2 into minus 1. This is minus 2 minus 1 into 3. This is 3 here. Solving it here, we are going to get x upon 12 minus minuses going to add up. 12 plus 6. This is y by minus 2. This is equal to minus 1 by minus 5. Any problem, anyone? I don't think so that you will be having any problem. This minus and minus is going to cancel here. So this is plus 1 upon 5. Now moving further, x by 18 is equal to y upon minus 2 is equal to 1 by 5. So when a is equal to b, consider if this is equal to a, this is equal to b and this is equal to c. If all a, b, c are equal, if a is equal to b and b is equal to c, we can say that a is also equal to c. So by this method of transposition,